Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I'm Mike.
And today, another episode of Reget or Regret. We haven't done one of these in a while. Yeah, so for those of you that might be new, Reget or Regret, we go through a handful of bottles that have recently been emptied, and we say whether we like it, whether we buy it again, and just to give you a quick synopsis of whether it changed for the better or the worse throughout the thing. So we're going to jump right into it because I try to get these out as quick as possible, and I have a friend today, so he seems to sit on me every time I do one of these to make it hard for me. So we're going to start out with one that we usually say we do not like, Whistle Pig Piggyback Single Barrel. This is the Alfa Romeo one. With the F1 team. So we got this for $48.99. And this came with the lychee fruit in the front and an oolong tea in the back. And if you want unique, this is your guy.
You actually pulled that one out too and remembered.
Yeah.
Of all the Whistle Pig, it is definitely unique.
And it's not even price crazy.
That was
Yeah.
you beat me to the punch.
Sorry.
It's the one, probably the least expensive one, and that's around. And to me, it's pretty tasty.
It is tasty.
Would I get 10 of these? No, because it is totally unique, but it's worth a try.
It is. If you never tried it, that lychee fruit is like a...
Is it whatever fruit,
like
with a combination, whatever, the tea.
Yeah. It was and the tea at the end, it was crazy on it. So... All right, we'll jump right into this one. So this one happens to be Wheel Horse Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. We got this for $27.99. This isn't the first one we got, and it won't be the last one we got. This is comparable with Wild Turkey 101. You know, if you can find it at a decent price. We have the toasted one up there that supposedly I picked this one over. I don't know how that happened, but that one's a little more expensive. But, I mean, these are just solid. I will probably end up buying another one.
We will. I mean, hopefully the label stays on better, but neither here nor there. It's just it's for the money. It's a decent little bourbon.
It's a good drinking bourbon. It really is.
You don't have to spend $200 every time.
No. So, and speaking of another inexpensive one, this one is Shelby's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This one came at $29.99. But I will tell you, this is fresh baked bread in a jar, and it just goes for days. And that flavor takes over everything. And would I buy this one again? No, I wouldn't.
I'm not the crazy bread guy either.
No.
So.
I don't mind it every once in a while, but we had a handful of them, and
we did. I don't know if we still do. But.
No, I'm trying to get rid of them because there's nothing you can put them up against because it doesn't taste like a traditional bourbon. You'd have to put them up against other bread ones, and when you drink a bunch of bread ones like that, it does get old. It gets old,
and it's almost the same as the Whistle Pig.
Yeah,
you're not going to want 10 of them.
Right.
I would get it to try it. You only need one or two of these, and then you'd be like, it's not our flavor profile.
And out of the bread flavored ones, that is just all bread. So it's like takes over everything. So I wasn't a fan of that one when it came down to it. So speaking of one that I was a fan of, though, this one's the Green River Wheated Bourbon. We got this one for $37. Now these are finally coming. I think they came to Connecticut. I don't know if they finally made it to Mass or not yet. And but this one was very good for what it was. When we cracked this, though, this was one of them ones that you have to let open up because when we cracked it, we were kind of like, it's okay, nothing great, but man, it smashed it in a couple wheated bourbons. It came out first. It beat out a bunch of them when we put them in. Yeah, the Battle of the Wheat.
Didn't we just do one not too long ago, or?
That wasn't in it though. But the Battle of the Wheat.
We could have put this up against the other. What did we do yesterday? But not the proof one. We could have did it against his brother.
Oh, because we probably could have if it didn't get killed.
But no, it's a secret.
No,
another
one bites the dust, folks. That's what happens.
If you like a wheated, for the price, I don't think it's outrageous. I would say it's worth a try.
No, it is solid. So, all right, this one right here is the Ragged Branch Wheated Bourbon. This is also a wheated bourbon. We got this one for $45. This one was that. This one, I want to say. Steve grabbed this one. This was.
I don't. For some reason, I don't remember this one.
Although that's your writing, so maybe you grabbed this one. I don't even know where it came from. This was one of the ones. This is a double oaked wheated bourbon at that. It was okay. For the price, I've had better type of a deal.
It's not my writing.
That's not your writing?
No.
Maybe it's Steve's writing in. I don't know. I want to say for some reason
I don't remember this label.
For some reason, Ragged Branch. I think that might have been one he brought over because he didn't like the extra oak that had on it. It had a funky flavor on it. He might have actually got that. It might have been like a Liquor Barn or a Liquor World, whatever's down south. It might have been one of them.
Sometimes gets to be too oaky in the finish. It's like when you over smoke something, you get that.
Now that you say that, kids, he might have brought it back and he's like, I don't want this one. Take this one because he was done with it. So. This one right here is Old Hickory Bourbon. It's 86 proof. We got it for $45.99. And I think I just said everything I need to say about this whiskey because it was a good whiskey, but at 86 proof and for $45, not my cup of tea. I'd go with my Evan Williams for $15.99. Give me 100 proof. I mean, it was good for what it was. It wouldn't be anything I ever bought again. It was good to try.
It would not hold its own against a Weller or anything like that. You know what I mean? Or
at 86 proof.
Any of the 86.
The Old Forester would just smash it at 86. You know what I'm saying? Like
that, I do always forget that one, but that one does it for
an 86 proof. It's crazy.
For a big company, they do have that down pat.
They do. So, all right, this one right here is Barman 1873 bourbon. We got it for $35. I haven't set a proof on any of these, and I apologize. This one happens to be a 92 proof. This one's made by the Coors Company. And again, it's okay. If you want to try it, it's okay.
I'd say for that money, I just pass on this.
Well, it's
like Phantom Middle.
It is. It's just okay. And when I tell you, like, if you've had the Fighting Cock or Wild Turkey 101 or any that's what I'm saying. They all beat it. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of, if I'm not mistaken, too. I think I got a little grassy flavor on that one. It tasted kind of young. It was fair.
In the bottle, okay. If you're buying for like a collection for a look, it doesn't do anything either. So. That's a D all around.
It was just okay. I would never buy it again myself personally. So this is the tried and true favorite going back. This is the one we just jumped on in the beginning of our channel. So this is Jack Daniel's Old Number 7. We had bought this for actually you had bought this for just personal consumption, I think, or there was some reason we had picked it up and
I was away.
We brought it around for. I had put it in one of the blinds so we could put it up.
Because I want to go back to it because we did shit on it so bad. I'm like, is it as harsh as I used to remember?
It's not. It is super soft. Now the bonded's out. This drink's like mother's milk. This is so soft.
Because, again, when you were high school or whatever, when this is how I remember
slamming shots.
It was bigger, way bigger than this, and it was like goop, goop, goop. Mm-hmm. And it was like, wow. It was hot. And I was a beer guy at the time, and it was never one of my favorites, and now
for the price you can get it for, there's zero I didn't like about that one, to be honest with you. I only had a little sip of it that was left because I put the rest that you had in the blind. So this one right here is the Sagamore Spirits 8-year-old rye that we came up. I don't believe it was finished in anything. Nope, just finished in the oak. This came in at... This is why I wasn't saying proofs, because it takes forever. 111.4 proof. We got it for $79.99. But I'll tell you what, worth every penny of it to me. This really brings.
And we might have been at a little pricier store when I got this.
We could have, and I remember it just come out at the time, and I was like, please get that if you find it, because it was just like
they are starting to surface here.
Yeah,
there's a few different versions.
They have a ton of Sagamore. It's just we haven't even we jumped right into the one of the
pretty unique bottle.
It is a cool bottle, actually. I was looking at.
We may have to put this
aside for
in our other idea.
For the Infinity Bar. I still haven't done that. I know Danny.
The other idea, but
okay. Danny kept saying, "Make an Infinity bottle and send me a sample, would you?" So, on it. So, last but maybe least on this one right here is the Kentucky Owl Straight Bourbon Whiskey, the Meister Edition. This one,
Maestro or Meister?
Meister.
All right.
I think, so we got this bottle for $124.99. Out of all of the Kentucky Owls that we have tried, this is one of the better ones that I'd had. It didn't bring a lot of the grassy flavor to it. If this was a $59.99 bottle, it would be phenomenal. But at that price, there's so many better things out there than this. I mean, it only comes in at, what is it? Is it even 100 proof? I don't even think it's 100 proof.
Oh, you just said it, but...
Did I say the proof on it?
I think so.
I apologize. This is a limited release. This is 100 proof. I mean, it's okay, but not for 100 because he got it on sale when we got it. It's normally
none
like
of these so
150
far have not really rise to the occasion at all. It's just
and again, you can leave a comment down below. I know there's a lot of Kentucky Owl, and I don't want to dump on them. I really don't. But I don't see where the price warrants the whiskey inside.
You can throw it out. What are you getting that's so spectacular versus like the Old Forest or versus anything else that's half the price of this?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's okay. It's a raised label and it's a taller bottle, but I mean it's a bottle and you don't drink that. And the inside is, to me, nothing more spectacular than a lot of the ones. Even some of the young guys that are just starting out, that are mixing MGPs is better flavor than this.
No, I agree. I think almost every Penelope that we got for $59.99 behind us tastes better than that. It's just,
if you want to treat yourself, Merry Christmas or Happy Father's Day or something. I think you spent a lot of money and you could have got 2 bottles for one.
That's exactly it. I don't know how much of a treat it is because you can go get a single barrel proof and you can get 2 of them and you'll be whistling Dixie over Old Forester store pick when you find it.
Either this year is nobody's done an odd pick.
Or an Old Forester store pick. They're far and few between to try to find them.
I got to go north next week.
No, I know.
Thursday.
But they're far and few between. That's what I mean. They used to be everywhere when we first started.
I think I got to go Waltham. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's our regret. Again, leave a comment down below. I like to hear from everybody on their things. Whether you agree, disagree, I'll listen to all things. We give you our honest opinion, and it is what it is. Yeah. So, that being said, thanks for watching.
For the most part, I think everyone's semi in agreement. So every now and then we get someone who says, "Hey,
and again, I think the Whiskey Try said it the best. The best whiskey is the whiskey you like to drink the way you like to drink it. You know what I mean? So I don't pull any punches. If you love Kentucky Owl, awesome. You know what I mean? And you can afford to buy it.
Well, that's the key.
Then buy it. I would never tell anyone not to buy it. It's not my profile, and I want to love them. That was his biggest bottle when we first started. We wanted to get that owl. We wanted to love him, but I just haven't found one I did.
So they're actually, to be honest, 2 of them. It was the Owl and the Whistling Pig, and so far both of those are like my
unfortunately
2 negatives.
And those are the ones you were like, oh, I can't wait till we're up in that price range, and we're here and we don't like it. You know what I mean? So
you are right.
So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.